Have you ever noticed that your shoulder feels manageable during the day, but the moment that you lie down at night to go to sleep, it starts throbbing, aching, or wakes you up so every time that you roll over? If that's happening to you, you are not alone. In fact, it's one of the most common questions we hear here at Kriz Physical Therapy. Why does my shoulder hurt so much at night? So today we're going to talk about that and what's going on.
And you're going to drink. Many people assume that if their shoulder hurts at night, that it means that something's seriously wrong. Not necessarily, fortunately. There are several reasons, though, that your shoulder tends to be more painful at night. First of all, at night, you've cut out all the input that you might have throughout the course of the day. Your visual inputs, what's going on around you, kids running around, other activities that you participate in will help to take your mind off of the shoulder pain. When you get in bed at night and all that's quiet, then you might notice it a bit more. Either way, it doesn't mean that you're doomed. Second, your sleeping position can apply pressure to your shoulder. Whether you sleep directly on the shoulder or on your back with your elbow not supported properly, you can place greater stress on the tendons of the rotator cuff and of the joint capsule if it's involved as well. And then inflammation can also affect how you feel. If your shoulder is inflamed and you are in certain positions, the inflammation can either push forward or push backwards. And if the tissues that are really involved are forward, then depending on where your elbow is, you might feel it a little bit more.
Oh, okay, sorry. Too busy
with your
checking on my wine to pay attention. So there's also a few other things that a lot of people don't even realize, and that the shoulder is not always the source of the pain. Sometimes it feels like it's the shoulder, but it's actually coming from your neck. Nerves that originate in the neck travel into the shoulder and the arm, and if those nerves become irritated for any reason, they can create the same symptoms that feel exactly like a shoulder dysfunction. This is the one reason why here at Kriz Physical Therapy, we always evaluate both the orthopedic and neurological components of a condition and those joints. We believe that every orthopedic diagnosis has a neurological component, and every neurological diagnosis has an orthopedic component. If you only looked at the shoulder, you might miss something that truly is the root cause of what is going on. So, what can you do if your shoulder hurts at night? Here are a few simple strategies to help you. Avoid sleeping directly on that painful shoulder. Make sure you're placing a pillow under your arm to support the shoulder. Sometimes that helps because there's too much of a pull, as Dr. Mike was just talking about.
Right, if your elbow is above your shoulder, you slacken the tissues in the joint so that you won't feel the stress.
Yeah. You want to maintain a good posture throughout the day and into the evening. You want to make sure that you are in a neutral alignment and that your chin's not sticking out or your chest isn't sticking out, and that you're standing properly, sitting properly, even how you position yourself at night to get situated in bed to sleep, that the biomechanical chain is all set up in a nice neutral position.
Also, keep your shoulder moving, because movement is medicine, as we often say. The more you move your shoulder, typically without irritation, the better it's going to feel, because you'll increase the tissue temperature, bring more blood to the area, you create more synovial fluid or circulate the synovial fluid so that your shoulder moves a little bit more freely and has a little bit less pain.
And most importantly, get a proper evaluation. If the pain is persistent or waking you up regularly at night. So the good news is that shoulder pain at night is very treatable most of the time.
Whether it's coming from rotator cuff tears or tendonitis or a tight joint capsule or some arthritic changes in the joint, they can still be made better.
The key is to identify the root cause rather than just simply masking or treating those symptoms. At Kriz Physical Therapy, our goal is to help you stay active and get these active adults moving better, living better, and staying active for life. So if shoulder pain is keeping you awake at night, we'd love to help.
Just drop shoulder in the comments and send us a message, or visit our website and download our free shoulder pain report.
So thanks for joining us this Wine Wednesday. Cheers to better movement, better sleep, staying active, move better, live better, stay active for life.